Hello everyone and welcome to Seasonal Watch. Today we're watching Owl's Paradise, episode 13. There we go. Episode 13, the final episode. Which means we're heading to a new season after this, and we're gonna have to pick the shows we're watching pretty soon because they're starting to come out already. So feel free to give a say if you have the time. Otherwise, I'm just gonna pick randomly from the ones I'm thinking of. And hopefully it turns out well. But anyway, what happened last episode? We focused on Sagiri, Yuzuriha, Santa, and Hoko as they were up against that Tencent that Hoko called like Jujin or Jinju or something like that. The red hair one. And thankfully, Hoko's still alive, though his mental stability is rampantly dropping. He was already bad, but it seemed like his state's getting worse like this. Yuzuriha apparently already knows about Tao, but rather Ki from her village, which is very similar. And we had cases like this, like Shion. And Sagiri seems like both Sagiri and Santa have the potential, but they're not really there yet. So it was only Yuzuriha he was interested in. He wanted to teach her how to use it. And if it doesn't work out, he can just turn her into Tao. However, none of them wanted any of that. They just wanted to fight off, to run if possible, if not just get rid of him. Or it, since it can be both a he and a she. Yuzuriha doing all kinds of techniques there. They clumping together the three of them, and Sagiri was able to damage it and not regenerate. And she pointed out how she can kind of see that Tao aura, like she's seen that on Gabimaru sometimes and Rokugoka the giant, and she was able to cut the giant. So she's able to focus on that middle path, and for that split moment, her Tao energy just skyrockets, and that's when she can penetrate their defenses. But she needed Yuzuriha and Santa to prepare the stage, because it's a slippery one. So after all that, they managed to cut it, and see, it was dead. So taking a time to breathe and everything, Santa and Sagiri talk it out, and she noticed that he had some respect for Yuzuriha. And he explained his story, how he ended up becoming an executioner due to family tradition, not because he wanted. And he compares himself to her, how he's changed family traditions and doing things that he does not like, while she just free as a bird, flying to the other people while staying true to herself. But the body is not over yet, because the flowers started popping, and one of them head straight to Yuzuriha, where Santa blocks it, sacrificed his life for it. And so that Tencent's transforming to phase 2. That monster state. Like Yuzuriha and Sagiri have no idea what they're gonna do against that. That's when Shion shows up. I don't know if Nurugai is with him or not, but I have Shion, who has a good idea of Tao, even though, just like Yuzuriha, he has his own beliefs on this that just has the same concept as Tao. So I'm curious to see how they're gonna do. Hopefully they survive. But we'll have to see. This is the final episode, so I wonder how they're gonna close up the season. I know there's a second season now, so here's where we're gonna go from here. Because there's definitely more to it, like the other Tencent, Gabimaru side of things, with his alliance and everything. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna be concluding this fight here. Hopefully everyone's gonna be okay. As a reminder, this is a time reaction, which means you sync up your own version with mine and we'll watch it together. I'll try to add some scenes here and there, but don't expect them. And with that being said, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Having that Mappa intro. And like always, are we gonna jump straight to the opening? Are we gonna have a scene before the opening? Now, this is the last episode, so I wonder if we'll get an ending as well. Okay, we're definitely getting the scene before the opening, where Shion pops up to help them out. Yeah, look at Santa's state there. And Shion. Nurugai is here. Oh, is Shion gonna 1v1 this? Oh. I was wondering if he was gonna work together with Yuzuriha and Sagiri here, but... Wait. I don't think it's the same one that killed Tenza. Look at that. He basically has the understanding of Tao. And he's a boss. Because the one that killed Tenza is the one that fought Gabimaru before. And had like orange hair. I don't remember the names, but you know. Last time we're here in this opening. There's these two. And this is part of the song, which... And young Gabimaru and little Sagiri. That one. And we have Shion. Boom, boom, boom. Jobei and Toma. Me and Hoko. Boom, boom. Cutting the roots. Look at him. Yeah, you've been lied to just your whole life. Oh? Oh. Follow a certain creature here. Yeah, because they're seeking revenge. And look at the different on Nurugai as well, the confidence and everything. Just rainy. Thanks. Look at that. Shion seems to be undamaged, unharmed. Yeah, Nurugai is all proud. He's getting tired though. But he's able to damage it. Oh, he got hit. Maybe it wasn't unharmed. That is... Didn't even think twice to cut himself. I mean, if he didn't do it, he was gonna turn to Tao and die anyway, so like... What? I'm sorry, what? What did he say? If you can't progress... You know what? Just gonna leave him be. Yeah, look at all that blood. Yeah, she's really tired, but... Yeah, usually it's not really teamwork kind of person, which was surprising that she was. What? What? Oh. Interesting. Really? Huh. So little guy has kind of like a support talent. But hey, now Sagiri recovers some energy, so she can get back to the fight. And Yuzuriha just stay out. So like I was saying, like Yuzuriha is not the teamwork kind of person, which makes me surprised that she did work together before. Okay, where's the tendon in this creature then? Oh, right. It has upper body. Okay, so she helped out. You know what? Not even gonna question that. It's not necessary to like it, but it chose you. Okay, so Yuzuriha helped out. She's just not putting herself in danger. They're both impressed with one another. And yeah, Sagiri has grown here. Even faster, more accurate. Like, I imagine that while Aizen was the number one Asaemon, Shion's number two. Was that the likes? Yep. So, yeah. He's just sitting outside watching and observing, analyzing. I mean, you gotta. Oh, she's reaching her limit. Because remember, that takes not just physical energy, but like something like life force kind of out of her, and probably them as well. And he's bleeding a lot, so. has been bleeding a lot.
すまない、サギリ、ヌルガイ。危険にさらすことは分かっていた。だが、止まることなどできはしない。
Yeah, they also realized it was dangerous.
全身を追っていく。覚悟などではない。憎しみだ。
Oh, being absorbed in hatred, huh?
悔しさが決して許しはしない。あの時逃げることしかできなかった。
Yeah, Xantha sacrificed himself for them back then. I kind of feel bad for Shion. Yeah, look, he's not forgiving himself. Okay, like this is gonna be his big move now. How fleeting and heavy life is. Oh. Oh, hold up. He's figuring something out here. Oh, Santa. Look at that. He knows about planets, huh? And it is in the center between the two bodies. Ooh, those dodges. Oh, look at all those heads there. Space between life and death. Perfect yin yang, huh? Rian is the purple haired one, Tenzin, right? And yeah, now it seems they were able to defeat it. And it's tanking him. I guess just because he was able to see that perfect yin yang. And Santa came in clutch at the end, even in his state, he was still able to give some very important information. Yeah, I didn't imagine he would come out of this alive. Then neither of them. Oh, or that. Yeah, she's just seeing the cruel truth here. As long as we're alive, but definitely. This kind of reminds me of the Attack on Titan scene between picking between the two of them. Not really gonna go into much more detail. One, because I don't really remember the names, and two, because a later season. The arms. Yeah, that's the one I was expecting. Oh, his glasses. Yeah, the marks under her eyes. Yeah, like they should all work together on this.
もう誰も死なせない。全員で必ず生きてこの島を出る。必ずです。
Oh, okay. So we're heading back to them now. Now that that fight is over.
目覚めていきなりそれって警戒しすぎだ。
I mean, he's a shinobi, so it's expected.
谷を登った中腹の洞窟です。
俺が担いでやったんだぞ。
思い出せない。
Yeah, he just fell after the battle and doesn't remember a thing after it. That is really creepy. I like that they're just carrying the Hoko head. Hide inside the enemy territory, like right under their nose, huh? Yeah. And meanwhile, that you're talking the back. Yeah, or cow.
タオについて。
Yeah.
本来誰もが持つ力だが、使いこなすことで超人的な能力を手にできるようだ。
Everyone possesses, but mastering it allows one to achieve.
島での経験が君のタオを強くした。
Mm-hmm.
大変だったね。
いえ、シオン殿こそ。
Yeah, he lost his student there. Oh. Mental or physical changes, yeah. May even affect one consciousness or memories. Oh, look at their different outfits. Yeah. And then a trick? Like to make it seem like he was immortal?
徹底的な支配関係を植え付けんの。長には絶対逆らえないとすり込むわけ。事情を知るのは限られた幹部だけ。
I see. Yeah. Make the young believe that. What?
名前は実物見たの？
お願い。
長お得意の現実じゃない？
Okay.
っていうか、顔思い出せる？
ダメだ。
You can't remember.
なぜここにいる？
Wow, he has total amnesia, huh?
ないようだが、自分のことはわかる。わしは
Gabimaru the Hollow.
我が隠れ衆筆頭。
Yeah.
ガランのガビ
he does not remember the changes yet. Look at that. Ooh. You can see his life force kind of hollow in certain spots, for like a better word, you know. That's a blind. Yeah, going through a lot right now. Emotional levels. Yeah, I don't really know what happened to Kisho. Like, Kisho was just leaving, and that's the last we saw him. It never showed him getting killed. I meant, granted, leaving this place. But yeah, see? Showing that it's not a romantic love with Gabimaru. Yeah, his new experience makes his past seem so surreal. But now he's having amnesia, so he's regressing to his state beforehand. He can't. Yeah, he can't remember that. The catalyst that made him change so much was his wife, but he can't remember her. So that's where we're ending this season, huh? With him having amnesia, so going back to Gabimaru the Hollow, since he can't remember his wife, that was his motivation and the reason he changed and became so emotional. Meanwhile, we have Sagiri and Shion talking there, and they're with Yuzuriha and Nurugai. We only got a glimpse of Shobei and Toma having that priest telling them the direction to go. So I'm guessing they're going towards this temple. Like this main area here, the center of the island. Last time we're hearing this song, by the way. Very soothing. Like, makes you just wave back and forth. Oh, hold up. We have an after credits.
心して聞け。山田家には再び新戦況に赴き、上陸者への監視役を申し付ける。
They're sending more people there.
山田朝右衛門、主元。
Shugen. Okay, that's it. So that was the final episode. We had, for a second there, we had Shion fighting by himself, thanks to Nurugai healing Sora healing Sagiri. Sagiri and Nurugai went into hell. They used some of that secretion from Yuzuriha to help out, and Santa gave them the important information from flowers. So it was a little of everyone working there. Mostly Shion, a bit of Nurugai and Sagiri, So it was Shion, Sagiri, Nurugai, and I guess Senta Yuzuriha, the order here. But yeah, they managed to finally defeat a Tencent. The first Tencent's finally dead. We have 6 more to go. But there's so much going on there. Like, be it them inside trying to figure things out and how to get everyone out alive. The Gabimaru with his amnesia. Chobei and his brother being guided by the remains of that priest. Or even the shogunate sending more Asayamon to the island. So that's gonna be something. I guess we're just gonna talk more about some of the characters itself, especially Gabimaru and Sagiri. How their progression in this. Gabimaru was hollow, just a killer grew up in the shinobi village. His parents were assassinated by the village chief, so that because I think they were trying to leave or something, and he wanted them to get any funny ideas and everything, so just killed them off and took Gabimaru in to train him up to be the master assassin that he is. And he became very cold-hearted, like very straightforward, following the mission. But as he got married to the village chief's daughter, who, by the way, got burned with a scar so that she wouldn't think to do other things and just be a normal woman, you know. The two of them together, he started seeing more emotions and started to realize how painful his story is, like how his current situation is, and he wanted to escape that. And that's why he ends up trying to leave, got captured, and was taken to be executed where he met Sagiri.
子供ができた途端に里から出たいなどと常人でもこのざまとは情けない。このガキはわしが育てよう。
夢ないな。忍びには大義だの大したのはない。言われるまま殺すだけだ。
ガランのガビマル。
あなたは性に執着している。いえ、妻を愛している。
ほら、こんなに赤くなって。そんな人がガランドなものですか。
もう殺して稼ぐのはやめよう。彼女と二人静かに暮らすんだ。
そういうことなら仕方あるまい。だが辞めるけじめとして最後に一仕事受けてくれんか。
静かな土地で普通に暮らそう。
そんなものどうせかなわんのだ。
叶います。
やはり彼女は本物。不老不死の薬もあるに違いない。次は死んでも構わんものを使え。
凶悪な資材人たちと得体の知れぬ島へ行き、無罪放免を奪い合う。それだけが彼女に再会するただ一つの方法。
So, according to Yuzuriha, this whole thing of the wife being an illusion just to tie him down, wouldn't it be working counterintuitive? Because it was because of her that he was gonna leave the village, which is something that the village chief did not. So yes, we only seen her in flashbacks and stuff, and Sagiri never met this person. So we only know from Gabimaru's perspective. But I still see it like because of the changes that occurred on him thanks to her, I don't think it was intention from the village chief, because it actually worked counterproductive to what the village chief wants from Gabimaru. Unless it's like some or deep chest that I have no idea. But the whole thing of the, you know what, I'm getting distracted with this whole thing of the illusion of immortality that the village chief presented to the young kids to give, make them have subordination to him, you know, make them respect and follow his rules. That makes some sense, you know. If that scene that we got was actually to show the kids, then sure. But that still leaves the whole idea of the elixir of immortality as a myth. Even though the Tensei can regenerate and have lived for like 1,000 years, so close enough.
立ちどころに治る。岩隠れの長はまさに不死者だった。昔海の向こうの大陸で得た薬のおかげらしい。
ガビマルは実在すると言ってました。
その話だけどさ、それ幻じゃないかな。幼いうちに超常現象を見せといて、徹底的な支配関係を植え付けんの。それに他にも気になることがあんのよね。忍びはただの駒。例えばほら、恐怖心だけじゃ人は操れないでしょ。決死の任務を遂行するなら、それ以上の動機がないと。
親子であっても情など持てば、それ自体が自らを弱くする。強くなければ何も守れん。大切なものすべて。
情があるなら従えばいいんです。もうかつてのあなたとは違うのだから。
なぜだ。どうしてためらう。わしはここまで弱くなったのか。このままじゃ生き残れん。
タンは僕らには不可欠だけど、ただの人間が飲んでも受化するだけ。宝庫や花人間は不死に近いけど不老じゃないし、不老不死の戦薬、落ち水、時軸の株の実。でもさ、悪いけどその手のものはここにはないよ。
But yeah, Gabimaru has been going through these changes, and now that he's finally seeing emotion, he is believing that to be a weakness because of how he's being affected by it during missions. But both his wife and Sagiri are reaffirming that that is not a weakness, it is a strength. Becoming more human. And that goes related with the Tao, how the weakness and the strength both together, which once he heard that, he was able to have a better grasp of the Tao to use it. However, after that was over, he got knocked out and got amnesia, because apparently that might be one of the facts from that extreme usage of Tao. And he completely forgot about his wife and everything after that. Well, everything that was caused by that, which means his change from being the hollow and being human, that is no more. He doesn't have his emotions again. He's back to being the hollow, as Mei saw.
他を見るには修行を経て心を特定の状態にする必要がある。特にガビマル、あなたは心を弱くしなければならないと。
それは弱さじゃない。強さの種よ。
強いも弱いも全部大事。カビマル、タオ、大きい。
おい。
どうし。
タオはまさに命そのもの。使いすぎればただの疲労では済まない。意識、例えば記憶などにも影響が出たり。
思い出せない。記憶障害のようなものか。自分のことはわかる。わしは現位我が隠れ衆筆頭伽藍のガビマル。
ガビマル、体大丈夫？
ああ、問題ない。
And then we have Sagiri, who has been on a journey to learn more about herself her technique, increasing her strength and everything, as Shion pointed out. But we first started seeing that how she had a fear of executing, basically. And she was seeing Gabimaru that instead of a fear, she maybe should accept that instead of trying to avoid it, just taking it in, and instead of looking away, accepting it. I know I'm kind of repeating myself here, but there's that. She's seen the strength in Gabimaru, but when she fought him, she also saw the human in him, not just hollow, but the emotions that were welling up inside him, despite his upbringings, which was causing all that turbulence in his mind, and how much he was suffering from that. So she started to have empathy towards him. Not love, empathy. And seeing how strong he was, and then he was worrying for her and calling her strong and everything. We have the whole situation with Genji and Rokugoka, the giant, where we learned that she's taking the middle path, both being a woman and a samurai, both staying calm and enraging, just taking both sides and being as one, which thanks to that she was able to harness that and cut Rokugoka, and that was the beginning of her getting stronger, because as I pointed out, like, her ranking as the last one's mostly because she's a woman, but when she's determined and focused, she's really strong, like one of the best. So this is helping, making her more consistent. And then we have whole fighting that her middle path with the Tao is actually being useful. However, it still needs some working out, and it takes a lot out of her.
恐怖で重くなった刀が罪人を苦しませ、再び刀を重くする。どうすれば迷いも恐れもない心になれる。私に必要だったのは殺しを恐れぬ強さではなく、その恐れを殺した命を背負う覚悟だったのだろうか。情を持った人間だった。私もまたそんな彼を見て情と向き合うことができたんだった。強いですね。
話だって強いだろ、わし以上に。
男だ女だ、強さだ弱さだと二つに分けず、相反するものもそのまま自分と受け入れる。
二つに分けず、相反するものもそのまま受け入れる。情も断りも。
サギリは戦場の強者としては未熟だが、自らの職務、目的と心が一致し、迷いが消えた時、その剣技は一流以上だ。
分かってる。あの傷再生してない。
タオの大きさは精神に左右されるが、瞬間的に発揮するタイプか。
視界がぼやける。あの呼吸法は体力以外の何かを奪う。
私と同じく波の流れから動きの先を読んでいる。私以上の正確さと速度でたくましくなったな。
And due to her whole admiration and everything, she was in shock when she heard that there was no elixir, because she was worried about Gabimaru and his wife, how he was not going to be able to go back to her. Which then we have the whole thing with Yuzuriha telling that, hey, we only know from Gabimaru's side. For all we know, it could be an illusion from the chief. It was something like that in my village, so imagine with his would be similar. And it questions a lot of things, but as I pointed out, like, it wouldn't make sense, the whole wife situation being an illusion. So she still has worry and admiration for him, and hope they can find a way out of this, because not only do they need to survive this island, but they need to find some reasoning and something like the elixir to be able to leave the island, that the shogunate would allow that. Because otherwise they would just leave and then killed. So yeah, we have 6 priests left, the Tencent. We have these people, 3 different groups, and we have more coming in the future. With Gabimaru having this amnesia that's gonna affect his whole situation. So we're gonna have to work on that again. But yeah, that's it for this season. What do you guys think? I liked it, but when you have that whole dark trio story, which let's not talk about the whole dark element of this thing, like how dark it is or anything, but the comparison of the 3, Hell's Paradise, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Chainsaw Man, for me specifically, this is the weakest one so far. I mean, it could get better in the future, only manga readers will know, but so far is okay. It's good, but the others are just better. But maybe that's just how it resonates with me. What do you think? So, I guess that's it, and see you in the future when the season 2 comes out. So with that being said, next time, bye!